training shams with Shizzy, Jizzy and Tizzy. I shouldn't name myself Jizzy. Idiot.
The only person I'll let interrupt my set.
Well, that was subprimal. Liver King is sued for $25 million by fans who were tricked into buying his muscle-building supplements, when in fact he was taking roids. That is crazy. He actually had fans. Since the revelation, Christopher Altamore of New York has sued Johnson and his companies for $25 million. How many supplements did you buy, Christopher? It would actually be harder to find people in the supplement industry who couldn't be sued. And if you want to know whatever happened to the Liver Prince, his social media posts now resemble a messy divorce.
Just doing some shopping. Is that okay?
If you don't mind, we're gonna have to ask you to go.
You know what? I do mind.
And so thank you for watching the last video. And I have a video on my other channel about alien structures on Mars. Don't look at me like that. Or rocks. Probably. And to the one person who waited for that video, you, sir, are going far in life. Go watch that on my other channel if you fancy a bit of weird in your life. Talking of which... That was the first time she squatted any real weight. And so that was, of course, the infamous Gracyanne Barbosa, who has just revealed the secret to her health.
Gente, hoje eu vim falar pra vocês de produto que eu tô apaixonada, o sérum rosa quente que vai cuidar da sua região íntima.
2 drops daily with your Anavar. 35 pounds of solid Play-Doh right there. Talking of which... That was in low definition. It's way more impressive in person. Another day, another gym creep.
Hey girlfriends, so we're doing 50-pound Bulgarian split squats. 3, 4, 6, 7. Drop the weight. 10 more. 1. I call that the Tower of Mother Terror.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And that tower of nonsense was sponsored by slow motion editing.
ChestBrah gets kicked out of gym in Mexico for being too jacked by jealous manager.
ChestBrah did not pass his driving test that day. For those wondering who ChestBrah is, he's actually the brother of Ziz, who was perhaps the first fitness influencer really. He was a young enhanced guy who created this aesthetic lifestyle culture and sadly passed away in his early 20s.
Ziz is a spirit, bro.
Do not go to SmartFit. He couldn't speak English either.
Well, you are training in Mexico, mate.
4 separate staff came over at times to tell me that I wasn't putting the weights down gently enough. All the staff were women and were admiring my physique.
Except that dude, who's a man. The culprit appears to be a 15-pound easy bar, the less threatening little brother to a Smith machine there. And so we have no context. He might have been an idiot before he started recording and purposefully incited some type of viral content of being kicked out the gym. Or on the other hand, he may have been victim to overzealous gym stuff. And we do know that there are some gyms that don't like people making bang bang noises.
Can you guys stop banging that barbell? Sorry. It's really annoying.
And apparently the gym manager did not appreciate his Daisy Dukes. He also made a comment on my jorts saying they're inappropriate gym shorts.
LOL, commenting on your shorts when I can see what most women ate for breakfast in their tights. Double standard. It's a gym and weights make noise. Getting kicked out is ridiculous.
So is your spelling, Greg?
Natural 4-year bulk.
Yeah, in dog years, mate. And on dog food, let's call it. Eukanuba's come a long way these days. Natural meaning he ate Brock Lesnar. But they have nothing on the most Jack Natural. Behave yourself. Crazy that these kids are on gear for social media. Just another lifetime natural, as in he's in his mid-20s, just doing his thing whilst everyone in his comments are rudely questioning his natural achievable gains. Clearly just broccoli, chicken and protein shakes.
Yeah, I spoke about Tren a little bit, but it's terrible. It is the worst. So, okay, now that we have it all out the open, I've done a lot of recreational drugs.
And he still has his teeth, respect.
Yeah. Right? I've done a lot of partying, and Tren affected my mental health the worst.
Firstly, what the hell is gym weed? The culturally opposed competitor to a pre-workout right there.
Irritable, angry, anxious, night sweats, horrible acne. You know, like I got the most side effects from Tren than all these drugs that I just mentioned that I was using back then.
And so a very poignant message there, and worth keeping in mind considering he is the literal poster boy for abusing PEDs, pushing his body to the limit and achieving huge social media fame.
You know, nightmares every single night, waking up in the middle of the night, you know, because you just had a horrible nightmare. You know, you're covered in sweat because you got the Tren sweats. It's terrible. It's really terrible experience.
That other bloke interviewing him isn't a stranger to dabbling with the juice either.
You know, but when you're in the gym, you're like, it's kind of worth it.
Yeah, it's so fun. It's such a funny thing, man. Just the idea, it's like you're destroying yourself. You're like, but like these PRs though. Dude.
Yeah, if you look in the mirror and you hit a PR, like,
that's hilarious.
It's kind of worth it though. Yeah.
And as he said, it's kind of funny because on one hand, you're destroying your body, but on the other hand, you're achieving incredible things in the gym. We shall keep that in mind as we progress through the video. Old footage promoting SARM's Alex Eubank.
Have HGH boosters or some SARMs that are that help boost your HGH or any type of HGH supplement.
Alex Eubank actually admits to taking HGH. And so I've watched these videos. People are saying it's HGH, others an HGH secretagogue, and others saying it's a SARM. And remember, I've already stated that I did not believe that Alex Eubank was natural in his teens.
First, this video is mad old and I barely knew what I was talking about. It was a video of me giving ideas and advice to people who struggled with putting on muscle back when I first started. Content. That supplement that popped up is a natty supplement to boost GH naturally.
It is, and what a waste of time those things are. And by the way, the application of human growth hormone would not be to build muscle. It's actually more of a fat-burning substance. But people get commonly confused by this because basically, well, it has the word growth in it. And so I get people love Alex Eubank, but he's another fitness influencer influencing teenagers to buy supplements that they don't need. As easy as selling candy to a baby. A little bit perverse when fat burners use the marketing of candy. Whilst driving around in a spaceship, he turned his car into his dream gaming setup. So there's an old post where Alex discussed he was jumping on SARMs as a teenager, which is dumb.
I'm about to hop on LGD, RAD 140, Osterine, MK and maybe some YK11 for my first cycle. What do you think will happen?
And so it's perhaps him making a joke because that would be a seriously stupid thing to do. But then again, we live in a world where people think that the sky has a crease in it.
Something's up. Everybody knows. That is not normal. Everyone is looking up, wondering why the sky is split.
The 2006 film Idiocracy about us becoming a civilization of morons is now apparently a documentary. And so I know very little about Alex Eubank. I don't find the new breed of fitness star that interesting. I find them generally quite generic and boring supplement peddlers wearing Gymshank or Youngler. Other people may love them, that's fine. They're 13 years old, but that's fine. And look, he seems a nice enough man, and I don't know if he takes SARMs or he took SARMs, and it doesn't look like he's necessarily abusing anything. But for sure, young people do take SARMs. It is another one of those too good to be true supplements that has been glorified by social media in a disingenuous way. He's come out swinging, training Shams with Shizzy, Jizzy and Tizzy. I should have named myself Jizzy. Idiot. Talking of Shizzy, another TikTok fitness star that I've never heard of. He's an unnatural natural. Well, that cleared that up. Right, I've covered Jizzy and Shizzy. See you soon.